minds of people. So why me not go forgive somebody who cost me, mama? If Bakaba forgive somebody who kill person for sake of peace. But I see man and they knock their chest. The kind tension they were seeing as alone and afraid. That's why I keep preaching that we gotta come together. The other message is that there are things we can do beyond politics. One of them is getting you to be registered here and you vote. If you can't do that for yourselves, you the enlightened Sierra Leoneans, there's an economic cost, there's also efficiency, and it's freedom for you because you're doing something for your children, for posterity. If you cannot come together on something like that, APC, SLPP, NGC, CPC, then I give up on Sierra Leoneans. Because even that which is in your interest, you politicize. You refuse to come together. But you wish say Dr. Kela go make it happen. Typical Sabo man. Think you hand pull Bangana fire. No, we gotta do this together. For me, that's my test to you. That's my test to you. 10 years in politics now, in that country, in the trenches. Here are things I'm trying to move for you in Parliament. You're almost there. You have your first test. You have a diaspora that can make you vote and register in 6 months to a year. If you can't get together and do it, don't tell me about politics anymore. I give up on Sierra Leone.
All right, Fambule Munakushe Unakabo. Long time. Well, me, as now all know, me na DJ Million. And a day today with two big allegiance them inside the NGC. We go can give we update on the NGC. As we all know, plenty don't go on na the political stage, and people don't say plenty thing, and people don't talk. And some people don't even give up. Say, hey, this NGC will be the area, but we're not the area again. Well, today we get two people then. We get we chairman, we acting chairman and leader. We don't hold the mantle right now for Waka with this party, for CC this party Tinaptanga one, and compete on any election in the future. And also we get national PRO Wilfred Wise within there for can tell we on the update of the NGC. First of all, I go on for let Mr. JESMED SUMA we are right now in all the steering for let Itel Fambulem Kushe and Kabo. Over to you, Mr. JESMED SUMA. Unmute and talk. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Well, I tell family and thank I do within a Bombali, we come NGC meeting. And also some of them I don't see the videos them and see the kind of marvelous walkway, the regional chairman and team now northeast. Then you get the district chairman of the Bombali district. The wonderful job we can do. The crowd come a large so much that we office space not been do. So some people and they out. So we end up whole two meeting, one inside, one outside. So then videos and they wanna see. So we share with some of you now. Thank you. Soon I will introduce the entire team with me, including the national PRO, also the editor for the Salon First newspaper. Then we get the national, by the district chairman and your own team with them. I will introduce you all and the regional chairman. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. JESMED SUMA. Before you introduce them, Fambulende, first of all, on behalf of the media, we're all waiting at the media, and the NGC Fambul want for tell you plenty thank you for where you don't step into the shoe, for make sure say you captain the NGC to any battle way they on the way. We don't have plenty thing and don't people don't plenty to happen at the NGC way everybody know. and plenty people don't say what thing they get to say. You as the chairman and leader right now, we you lead we on. Putting now some of the things them way you self don't really say people them get fear about or they doubt about. Waiting are some of the things them way you go get for say to people them for let people them be rest assured say the NGC day tanga tanga one, tigi tigi one, and we're ready for face anything. Over to you.
Well, the fact remains, say, all man don't yeri we the president, Mada Biogu, big Dr. Kande Koleyum Kela, for can help and for govern this country. Because since I don't realize, say, the work, you know, go able do am alone. And all man know, say, Kande Koleyum Kela, we, them in the reject yesterday. Today, it don't turn the cornerstone where the builders can be refused. Now, it don't become the stone where they lay the foundation for all the foundation of the church. In this case, for all the foundation of the economic development of Salone. APC don't try to for them get Dr. Kande Koleyum Kela on the cup. Now we say no, we know just goes on no more full bear. We go for the make sure so we understand what we're going to. We need for talk about the mammy the way they suffer, the young boy that will not get job, the price of fuel, the price of rice, the food hunger. Or APC no one gets into that discussion and they. Now we say, well, if no one gets into that discussion and they, we're not ready for play politics as usual. We're ready for come for transform the country. Now President Bill call we. So now that call we, now that discussion will be on now. And that discussion will be on, well, we'll form an alliance with the SLPP party. We therefore make sure, say, the issues and the values that we will believe in. We will not try for put together for to transform this country. Them values and they accept them. When they accept the values, then we will try for prove want for reduce the price of food at the country. Right now, the bag of rice don't go up over to 650,000 leons. We want for reduce that one day. And we get the answer for do that. We get the formula inside NGC. So that is the discussion. The youth man them will get a very high unemployment rate, over 30 to 40% of the youth, and they will not get job. We need for discuss how for give them job, how for create factories and down there and in the discussion. Them are the way they sell in the market. All them profits to go and transport. What we need for do as a country for reduce the price of fuel so that the transportation will be lessened for them and day. If need be, we'll bring additional buses and transport them for help them so that the cost of transportation will be lessened. That needing at the table. We farmers then, we're in the struggle. They not get support from government, and we ready for provide support. We get the formula as a party. So all on and they on the table. So when they all in terms and they are accepted, when I go here, we will leader go come out, they give una a position whether we go into an alliance with SLPP or not. If they not accept them, believe in me, mark my words. The NGC, we are ready, determined, and committed for going it alone. And then discussion and they will depam. Now in the vuvuzelas them within our APs and SLPP because they want for mislead people them, they say NGC don't die. They say NGC don't go into SLPP. SLPP man and self to go around, they go and talk anything and they. But we no worry. Now could they come out for can demonstrate to them say NGC is alive. When I see the kind of massive crowd who pull inside Body Street last week, where people then come out from the extreme corners of the south. Puja Umbont, Moyamba, they all come into Body Street. Okomoko Bakugona Kenima. We pull crowd from Kailaun, come inside Kenima. Then are people away, just candidates and no more. We ready for run on the NGC, and then some of them supporters then.
All right, Mr. SUMA,
we don't demonstrate that.
Mr. SUMA,
we don't can demonstrate come back inside Bombali, the heartland of APC. When I see the crowd who pull.
Somebody go and ask, say, who structure where NGC get where you they talk this Tkanga one so. And also people go on for ask another question, say NGC come say they come push Salongo before. why the NGC want for work with the government of the day. I think people go on for they go and get understanding, because plenty of people they take and say the government of the day don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. So the NGC, when a party of change, are supposed to work with the government of the day. And the APC, we don't do this, we don't do that. Plenty of people say we work with them in COP in so many things, to the extent that we be able to take one of we own MP MP candidate out of a race. I want you explain to people, let people understand what in an NGC in definition of working with either of them party. Over to you.
Well, first of all, we party named National Grand Coalition. As a principle, we party ready for work with all progressive-minded people within the salon. We ready for move this nation forward. Now, that alliance day, that coalition day, what will you talk about? National Grand Coalition. It can be within individuals and from different political parties, then they can coalesce under the NGC party. It could be NGC with other organizations then. It could be NGC with other political party. Now the question is, we know the kind of evil thing then where APC and SLPP don't do for over 60 years. Then don't demonstrate, say they're not going able to deliver result for people them. Why NGC go on for align with them? Well, the same way where Nelson Mandela deal with the apartheid government in South Africa, even though the apartheid government don't kill South Africa and then take, they don't do the apartheid, they don't segregate, they don't destroy, they don't take the land, they don't take away the So man go look ping and say, why and Mandela go talk to them? Well, now because the people of the apartheid government of South Africa eventually decide to accept Nelson Mandela in conditions. So similarly, with APC and SLPP, the progressive values the way NGC get, if they are ready to accept them, so that we go deliver result for the people of Salone, now go make we go into a coalition with them. So the discussion what they get with SLPP right now, them mami the way they suffer in the market, where they profit and they waste all na transport before they go to the market. They know for left them better. It didn't have discussion. The youth them, we don't get job, their condition, their own interest in that discussion. We farmers they will not get support from government. NGC they discuss standing out with Madabio for make sure say they accept we policies the way they put forward. We'll not go move this country forward. So if they accept we own values, what they bring come the progressive values for the interest of the country, we not see no reason why we not for talk to them. If Dr. Tijan Kaba will lead we into peace, he look for the Sankopi. He said for the interest of the people of Salone, I'm ready for negotiate with you get peace. We say for the interest of the people of Salone, we're ready for negotiate with anybody for let we will develop the life of the people them. But the most important reason, I want to read this why carefully. The most important reason, because we know say, if we when at the neutralizing force not come into the process, the katakata will don't go through in the 90s. We don't begin see the sign then. APC, we know what in them do. Some of the APC people, the way they can't kill in Abombali. We know what in them do. Where they kill souls then at prison. We know what in them do na Tombo. We know what in them do na other side and the country. So people are bloody right now. If APC by itself win the election, no say then go after every man inside this country, especially the power. We don't want that. NGC no want any katakata in this country. Narame could be the discuss with them say, if we want to go into an alliance, make sure say we protect every tribe. We don't want to take power. We not go begin go after people and then say, oh, that na power, that na mendeman, this na we no want to do. we don't go into alliance with una. Similarly, that's why they talk with so. We want to make sure so they go into alliance. Guarantee they say when we take power, we not go after no APC person. We not go after no other tribe. We not go after no region. Because we own leader, Dr. Kande Koloyunkela, believes say any country will not get peace, you not go develop. And that make it a fight for peace. That make we talk about alliance for established peace, stability in this country. Now we are the only neutralizing force. If the power then win election by themselves, the team when they don't begin inside the 5 years, then go finish them. All the APC allege them. Then go either lock some up, then jail some, then seize property, then win them. They will not want that. Peace not within the country. So if we are the APC, if we pray God, let we NGC succeed so that we will get peace. We are the SLPP, we have to pray God, let NGC succeed so that we will get peace. So we are the only neutralizing force because we lead and are the only one where they talk about peace. That is the reason of an alliance. No, finally, let me make this key point. When we talk about alliance, not to match with the match. When we talk about alliance, we say Pastori and Pabangura, then get one big farm. They say this trip, let Pastori and Pabangura come together, then walk the farm, so then we go grow rest. That not mean say Pastori get for die before they can't win another major. So NGC no need for die before we say going to we know they join SLPP. No, not to join, we join SLPP. We they independently. Pastori and Pabangura, they come together, they work the farm, then grow rest. So NGC and SLPP, they come together, we form the same government. We don't have the whole ministry, this one hold this agency, this one hold this ministry, we run the country. But peace and stability, now with condition number one. So that no we go after no team in the man, no we go after no APC person who don't win the election. Finally, the final point. No, one final point. For the one that where they inside APC or SLPP, where they doubt the strength of the NGC party, because he asked you about to structure this now. The time where we party not get structure, 2018. You not get structure, faithful. Pa all over the rig we election. Pa all over the thief we vote in Afalaba. We win 2 constituencies in Afalaba. Then take an away an APC. We win constituency in Konadugu, then take an away an. We win constituency in Akambia, then take one away hand. But all that, we still able to record 6.9% of the vote. Then people vote then above, then people na Kailang Kenima, and then start the Moyamba will not creating road 2018. We still able to pull 6.9%. We not get no structure. I'm not going to say now where we get 18 executive. Now each of the 446 ward, 18 executive in each of the 132 constituencies, 18 executive in each of the 16 districts, 18 executive in each of the 8 regions. Now we get a total of over 10,800 executive then. That are the structure. So anybody will doubt NGC in commitment for pool votes and knock 15, 20 to 30% of the vote. Now you political suicide you will commit. Because this trip, now 2 things don't change. We get structure, we get a leadership ready for protect every vote. We get a leadership ready for fight for every constituency. We get a leadership ready for fight for every ward. This trip, single vote will not allow the thief and away. Before that, we go do all kinds of things for fight for protect them vote today. So 2018 is behind us. NGC 2023, we're ready for full record in this country.
I now listen to Dr. Yumkela. Then when after you listen to the video, then you can explain that to the people more to understand, because you know say the media here right now, people twist everything. Now listen to them.
Yes, thank you.
For sit down with presidents, say here's my advisor. Honest to God, I'll do it. It is the same way. I'm very comfortable for common freedom. Go Makeni, go meet His Excellency and His Bikoroma. I say you be non be opposition leader 10 years. You don't be president 10 years. What you for do next? For Seka Salon. Whether a president Bio or president, former president and His Bikoroma, I'll do it for Salon to discuss a new Salon or one bill, not to the same old, same old.
All right, over to you, Mr. JESMED SUMA. What you can add to that statement there? Because what make a
I tell you, I say, DJ Million, tell the people of Salon, say NGC get the leadership we Salon need. You will lead away talk this now. You will lead away talk this now. He takes say he ready for work with anybody as long as for the interest of this country. Because the old ways you want put and be away. An eye for an eye, one put and be away. You do me, I do you no one time. Now make it say, if an Eskoloma call and today, Lord can talk about the future of the country already. When Mother Biodon call him, say Lord talk about the future of the country already. Hey, Salon people and God don't give you blessing ya. Be on a Lord embrace and Lord move this country forward. Now leader will get so. Now leader will get so. Lord give the support. The anti-minimum call tamem call. Tamem can de kole yum kela. Wallahi one. Now good leader will get so bra. And we ready for all the back we need.
I just want to play a video of you don't do fantastic well, you don't left America, you know, inside the comfort day. Right now you're doing at the ground. They go from village to village, town to town, for meet with the executive here where you don't talk about all over the country. And today you've been there inside. Last week you've been there Bo and Kenema. I think they come together, Kailan and people and come out. We see how people and come plenty. And today you've been there inside McKinney, right?
Bombali, the heartland of APC.
Inside Bombali, and we see how
show them, let them see the tank crowd pulling.
And come, this and that. And this now one of the video where people are in there outside, the one that we did outside. Make I just play them.
We office full up.
This not it. So if we through the through NGC, then we support. One thing performance, the question always ask, I know they want to do what. So we are
Thank you. You be careful, go inside now and meet
let me pass that NGC there, you touch one. You touch one. You touch one. Who were the sofa? We were one better in this country. We were one peace. We were one unity. We were one freedom. We were one justice. NGC the life.
All right, I see the joy in your face. I see the happiness in your face because what you do, you come on here with all the negative things. You go there, you see, say, there are young people. We're ready. We still love this party. Maybe now the noise we don't know. How you feel when you're there in the midst of them young people there inside Bombali district? Over to you.
Well, brah, and this is not the heartland of APC. The determination where the people can get. And most of them, and they were in see so. Now people are way determined for run for councillorship, for run for MP. Now then different ward, different constituencies them. They can listen to the way where we the plan with strategy for win votes and each of them constituencies and they the crowd what we expect it can pass mark per week. The party office as soon as so the entire hall flop. So we've been there for left two crowd, one day outside, one day inside. So we'll go inside, we'll talk. We'll go outside again, we'll talk. So that crowd they will see so. You know, because then beat we expectation. The crowd then come up from Kalangba, from the extreme corner of Bombali district, come inside from Falapa, Koinadugu, come inside Bombali for can listen to the NGC strategy for win the elections. Anybody doubt he doubt himself.
So what today around you the way let people themselves go see and say yes indeed you know.
Yes, I want to introduce you now
the PRO.
to the PRO. Yes, the PRO they come. I want also introduce you now to the regional chairman and the district chairman of Bombali district. Yes. We coordinate this wire so they will get one that lady when Irene, but she's not around now. Then the coordinator for Tamemco. Man, that so they impressed me today. They really impressed me today. So I want to know say I not play magical. I just provide the leadership. The one that when the foot shoulder will deliver the result. I want cash on now. And the man in our they say call him Mensa. Mansa, the king. Mansa of Bombali district. Mansa Henry. I tell you.
People they watch you all over the world. Tell you what are you name and what are you position you hold inside the NGC.
Yes.
Well, of course, me and the district chairman, as now I from the chairman, the national chairman for Bombali district. Of course, me winning by then be surprised people due to maybe the age and all of that. But notwithstanding from the coach and mentors that they get, mentorship around how person for operates, you know, for Mr. SUMA and also for the national executive members. Now I make pretty good to do so right now. And the same for free say out of all who don't go all the experience now, we say we continue to play parts, yeah. On the side of the country.
In fact, I want to let you add say, we're not giving a dundo, we're not giving 1 cent. That's DJ Million.
That's it.
All that crowd is so we not pay transport for nobody.
Now,
The commitment and love for NGC. Now I'm bringing the council at their own expense. It's not being a Falabafa. The road bad. Oh no, at them turn, man. People that let this party have
now the question
tell them.
The regional rep. Plenty people will say NGC don't die na Bombali. You are a young man waiting now you how you see the NGC na Bombali the inside the heart of the people. Over to you.
Well, what's happened today, so not to be a form of rally, not to campaign activity don't start. This meeting are for district executive with regional executive then. But because the message come more when and see with your man in name, then they ignite other people for come. And all that guys in a Bombali, of course, I don't know if you don't say we in a Bombali now, we get to how we can do things. Other people do one can. But because funding will be there for keep them, and police be worried, say if an internal executive meeting, will not for Boku. Yes, that doesn't say. So we be afraid. We tell people and say, no, on our way, this is an executive business. You see, but the momentum on Bombali is there because when you pull APC aside, which party you remember now? I just NGC.
NGC, exactly.
And that's what the third chairman say, look, we get possibility for winning some seats now. Because the PX system, after we APC go 10%, the other percent 9GC. Small of them go to SLV, we go make an nominal seats. You see, eh? So like Bombali still get momentum. And I tell when I say, like we yana the strong goal for APC, and then Godfather then na Makenia. If we get small support with the kind youthful representation or gets we go before. We go really go before.
All right. I'll talk to the other brother near you.
The regional chairman now.
Regional chairman.
Yeah, Million. How are you? Well, me na Mohamed Jawara, regional chairman Northeast. Now we only meeting today.
How fired are you as we get towards 2023? How fired are you? How you don't ready for make sure say the regional chairman position where you get? Then people are where they be you, they're able to support you for make you add big. Say yes, now me make NGC big now. How ready are you?
Well, I'm 100% ready for this 2023. Then as you can see, because we don't get we don't see any problem right now because we don't get to the meeting, then they don't come out successful. We nobody expects this kind of crowd, but we just want to show chairman say we're ready for work now the region, Northeast. Let people that know say the meeting will also not just the smoke.
And the smoke now, exactly.
What we do something now from the north, what we do last 2018, we do greater than what we do 2013, this trip. 2018 and 2023, this trip, it therefore be different. So we just start, this not just the smoke, but when I get for the see plenty things there.
by God's power.
It's a declare campaign.
Yeah.
Well, a fine way the NGC farm will globally don't you really know say not to free to no more NGC do. We get people away they up and away ready for take this party and make this party the party for the future. So like the way how you don't talk, I believe say plenty people don't what is it? Okay, as the chairman for left day, waiting on our next plan for meet bigger than what you meet because you say how na police being this and now afraid and plenty people won't come. So what now next anyway in our strategy?
When you ask me the question, I'm more to the for talk to you because we next plan is plenty. We need for recruit much.
Yes.
The recruitment now we on now. Where's the man they go inside now? Now that's not the next plan. Then we they try for cry down the information of people. Then when they try for talk say we don't go SLPP. NGC not ready for go SLPP and NGC ready for stay. NGC ready for run 2023. They wanna see bingo for we by God's power inside the north. For we get a different plan. We not for let we say we're ready for alliance first. We need the first person for let we go alliance. Anybody who meets we for your alliance, we know what for do, but we ready for run up with party. We did be Dr. Kande and we plan for do the great team for let Dr. Kande succeed in this country.
So how the young people see Dr. Yumkela?
Dr. Yumkela, after God now we lead Arande. Now we savior because we know say now hold this country for now. And in the brain box. But people there will not understand, they're not going to understand. We would know we know say Dr. Kande na the brain box for this country. We ready for work with them. And any side ready for go, we ready for day with them. So now make your man and day after Dr. Kande. Really. SLPP and APC just get for life at Dr. Kande for say we don't left, you don't go APC, we don't go SLPP. And they need them. And the way they need them, we know they go their way then they. We want for go in respectful way. Dr. Kande can this country now a peaceful man. Dr. Kande na man way in another by yuki not by anything, and Dr. Kande ready for work with anybody way in neutral and clean. That's so we they work. Yes. So now the statements that's what we get for now we the young one them at this district and the region. Well, we PRO there. We don't go on for talk too much because if we say we go into the PRO office, it's not go fine for we. So like we the left with PRO, let him talk to now. Then we get with not American youth leader inside there. I believe say you will get so many things to them. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Wise of the great NGC. What you gladdy where you see going with your chairman and then skip there Spiao. What are you word for the NGC family?
Well, the NGC family, I feel profound. I feel like another new energy injected in me to be real. And this is not only for NGC, but also for the country at large, because you see, messaging and propaganda don't affect this country immensely in the negative. You know, we get political party them way without no disrespect, because we get for coexist with them, because they are our brothers and sisters. Anyway we look at it, we therefore try to see how best to unify this country. You know, sincerely, it will be important to we and generation yet unborn, because the world will never be the same again. So when people let them misinterpret we participate at the National Grand Coalition, sometimes I go blame them, but I not go blame them, because 61 years of brainwashed cannot be instantaneously removed like that. Exactly. It takes a gradual process. It means if we get for determine, we get for be wholehearted with what we do, for let we show leadership. What we are doing is leadership, sensitizing is part of leadership, and that's what we are doing. My dynamic acting chairman and leader is doing a fantastic job. He's giving me the zeal to work with him more than any other time before, because you see his sincerity of putting Salon first. And that kind of thing, and at some point, or some weeks or months ago, it was like the spirit was down. But with what I'm seeing, more especially in the Bombali district, I'm impressed. I'm touched. I was emotional. I will not lie. I'm a human being. Everybody has his or her own emotions. That's human being. But I'm telling you, with all indications, NGC is here to stay and NGC is here to, for good. Secondly, the message of can they live in NGC to SLPP? I think that's a misunderstanding. But, you know, coalition as it stands in this country is ultimate and it is paramount. We have to be realistic. Because the political and tribal tension that is surfacing in this country now, if we not get a neutral force like the NGC, with a leadership where Dr. Yunkela said, regardless of what have happened, we need to forgive to see the country in prosperity. I'm not against a coalition, a realistic and a respectful coalition. I'm not against it. So long as it is the interest of my generation yet unborn, my generation, I'm for it. But with respect and sincerity. So if people like they tell you, say, Dr. Yunkela have gone to APC, SLPP, or either APC, because it happens one time when we try for bring up this consortium of progressive political party, it doesn't work. I want to let people know, say, this is not based on personal interest. This is based on an interest for generation yet unborn. Let's stop misinterpreting what is coalition. Sweden do have coalition. Israel is having a coalition. Sierra Leone should not be an exception to diffuse this political tension. What do you make a mean about diffusing the political tension? What do you mean by that? The political tension already in this country, for come and down, we need a force like NGC for come to where the brothers in. Without no disrespect. Because they are our brothers. We cannot run from them. Sierra Leone belongs to us. We need to call them for the interest of Sierra Leone. The war Sierra Leone gets during the 90s, you're not going to able to see that war any sign of this war where it's based on brutality. But we're able to sit on the table. Yes, go ahead.
How old you dey? Let's just play one thing we can't even talk about the tension in this country. We can play them.
Everyone can hear the message and understand this about what we should be thinking about as a nation and what we should be doing at this particular point in time to help us and to save lives.
We Salone people, and thank you for allowing me to say it in Creole, we get for no say this country now we all own. If you look what things don't happen the last 2 months, we not even get corona, it's people that don't send plane for pull them, fumble them, come on in the country. Then carry them go. We deny, no sign no day for go. Now this one here we call Mama Salone. Now we own this. Let we not allow anybody for insight we for spoil this country. We don't get danger. And when the confusion can, so God, you know they left anybody. The same way corona, no they pick if you wear red, green, or orange. Now the same way when confusion can, calamity can, balo can, they know they pick. We don't see that one day. Over 50,000 of we people then die. Now that make we citizens get responsibility. Anybody will begin preach that kind of thing, they will say, no, we not agree. In fact, you talk too much, so they go call police. Because no can set fire away. Wait till we need now a job. We want we hand to months. We want let this economy better. We say we want look good like them picking in a Ghana. We want good hospital. We want for it. We want work. Not to fet what they look for. It is important. And we politicians, we get that responsibility. Some man, I will tell you, some man say, oh, doctor, not even go on TV, not talk. Now I say, then what the heck make I come and say, I want to lead this country? Or I want to in politics. I want to lead my constituency. Where crisis then, now they talk. Martin Luther King say, you know, the judgment where all things sweet. You the judge people in the position where then take, where confusion there, where challenge face the nation. Now we for talk to we begin and say, hey, it's not correct. You know the stone paramount chief host, it's not correct. It's not correct. If you get grievance, other way they for deal with them. We will serve then a leadership for no say accountability matter. If you not govern properly, people go vex. Justice for day. When person get case, judge and fairly, judge and quick. When you declare person a police, the law clear. No hold person for too long. If you charge and charge them. If you lock them up, give them humane conditions. International conventions then they. All them things are combined. They cause tension. But do your Salone, ordinary city, in fact, civil society. I also looked at before coming here, you know, the last few days, my vote, my life, what civil society put up together. What thing surprised me now, they all don't lost. Civil society don't disappear. Now human rights no more they talk now. What's happening? And me when they talk about clean water before election, not also for me. Then now that then tell we for sign for no so clean.
All right. I just showed that one day because you talk about the tension we don't bokuna the country, and that now been 2020 where kind of Yunkela been the advice say we have to come together, and this tension the peak if we infect Canada. So now because of him they explain that make I be the try for talk that. So what's in your own last word to the NGC media and the NGC family?
Well, the way we talk about NGC, country first, we put the country before any other, above everything. You see, I was opportune for the Asidom with the European Union. I told them that this election, because of the political tension, when the leader don't say under so today, I wouldn't want to be a refugee in any country again. And I advised them, say, because of the financial crisis globally, they're not able to accommodate refugee them if problem there. And we don't see all the thing in there. They appeal to the Sierra Leonean them, and the NGC brother them. Being in a coalition for diffuse the tension or having a long-standing conflict all over the country, fetch, ala, it better we swallow with pride and sit down with we brother, any of them, for say, enough of all this. Let we come to the drawing board and see how we going to map the way or chart the way forward. Because Sierra Leone belongs to us and it belongs to all of us. So it is incumbent on us as a Sierra Leonean for let we maintain the peace and stability where we don't go through for a brutal war. 11 years of brutal war. Now you don't give it this democracy, this multi-party democracy or the party today. So we not go wallet and they go just like that back. Pakaba have worked tirelessly, the country have worked tirelessly for our achieve shots. So now they appeal to Sierra Leone and they say, yes, election is coming. We need to vote wisely. We need for say, and this now the same thing will happen. APC will not come to this country and solve this country single and let's say just with them and them party picking there. SLPP self not go solve this problem alone. Waiting mean where Pakaba don't do it, no presidents not do it. National cohesion of inclusive governance system. It is ultimate in this country now. Pakaba, Krioman be the minister, Timniman, Giziman, all man be do that. They wait to make you do that. Now, Usa would so today. If we not be able for swallow in pride, it put pomposity by himself. As well, we not go issue. So we know what they talk today on the internet. So peace is paramount, and this night NGC they always preach. Let we always put down as fundamental. Say peace is important to we. Let we fight them for say anything. It's better Georgia than war. It's better we get confusion within ourselves than we take arms and able for explode we safe. Now that is the message we want to send to the people of Sierra Leone. Hold it longer.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much. Sorry, I mean to Mike. Make a talk to the YG. We go give last word to the
Not America YG, not America YG.
Mr. DJ Million.
Yes, this now we own Not America YG, and it don't at the gun, and I don't say it gladly because now you go down there, now you place down there, and you see how young people they don't pick up the momentum. Plenty of you fellow diasporans, them go weary and weak and faint-hearted, thinking that nothing is working. What are your advice? Haven't seen what is on the floor. What are your advice to them for pick up the call again and team up for support this NGC party where you get the ideologies for Salon when you make the lack and now that's make we follow the party because of the country first ideology. What are your advice to them for making them step up again? Over to you.
Well, DJ Miller, I want to thank you and you and the media team for a wonderful job all that you do, all that they spread the messages to everybody within the happen at the party. That a very good question we ask because I just come out Canada on Wednesday. Sorry, Tuesday, so I reached Nassau Wednesday. If anybody be get doubts about the party, and I talk this with I see today, I'm making Nayan. If anybody be get doubt, say NGC don't die, NGC this so, NGC that so. What you me see today?
It's very, very encouraging. And me go advise everybody, my brothers and sisters, them, with the young man, there, una will be one in the diaspora. I want me una know say NGC, na NGC don't tinap. Na NGC they strong. Na NGC don't strong the party way we call the NGC, na don't strong. So if you get any doubts about the NGC party, na salon. The doubts made clear. Me they tell you me that doubt you come on na your mind. We tell God thank you, the leader who got angry. We tell God thank you, the acting leader of the party when I just made Mami SUMA. We tell God thank you for we umade na makini na the bet the work they don't do for put this together. I was so shocked, but I'm not shocked at the same time because I know see the people in Sierra Leone they want the NGC. The people in Sierra Leone they're ready for NGC for make NGC kind of power. So all then at the diaspora, young, big, olo, do ya at the axuna, no one no lose up, no one get faith. Anytime they begin at it, when they start at this doing that, just feel by way they start business. You know we expect for get profits right away. But as time they go, it is see the improvement, it is see big profits. When I see this NGC then today. If you get any doubt, even myself, before they can shalom, before they reach a Wednesday, all what things that happen within the party, all the things we go around. Me has to be shaky small. Why don't can at the ground? What I see today in McKinney City? I'm proud for party. I'm proud for leader there. And I take this opportunity for call on all the one who don't go. When they say teach and some defect, when they say Motama will not perfect, at the action now, when I come back, when I look come back together, when I look out for this party. This party, this NGC party, the leader will get 90 Sierra Leone people that are able right now. Now only he will change Sierra Leone who say this so today. Like who leader they talk all what in this country did na peace. Because so peace they nine development they come. Because so peace they nine sweetness they come. And with the leader who the NGC who get who God them bless with, I swear to God, of they bear now, who be our patient to focus for what you want, will allow they succeed. So GJ Miller, if they ask the question, I was very proud. I was very impressed. The crowd was today. Everybody glad. Young people are glad. Old people are glad. Old man are glad. Young man are glad. The place flopping. He full up outside. Pass will go back outside. He come outside. Or place ready for pass. He go inside the place stroke. That's where the meeting end. People in the first for me they give them registration form. Yeah. People in the ask for 500 registration form. People in the ask for 400 registration form. All the money they ask 2,000, 1,000. Put it on the net. When it is NDC then die, can they don't move, can they don't go na SLPP? Then they say can they don't go to SLPP, na vice president again. Can they talk to them? Can they not talk to the people in today? So dear, who now people in the diaspora, who now big one that will lead them, who now the young man them, do ya more no lose up, Lord get faith, Lord come out strong, Lord support your party, Lord support your party. The support, the young man, the old people, the young people, they're ready for move this party go forward. Power to see today. So DJ, if you ask me, na me own advice that day to me brother then to now all, including me, more no lose plug grab no tinap. Now we party with the leader now only able to save Salo after God.
All right, thank you very much, Mustafa, and thank you to the NGC team. We don't do we acting chairman and leader. JESMED, Mami SUMA, we the Nagumbali today for represent the NGC and reach out to a lot of young people and we don't see them. They ask, say, waiting they happen. And I'm glad you were doing Bombali today. And then on show on able for proof say yes, indeed there are people that will love this party. There are young people that will tire with the old establishment. There are young people that will for citizens of your life better. And things are changing. I be always tell people and say, hey, there are people who love themselves now inside Sierra Leone. Not fall for the social media, plenty woman, and those people are network. They belong to a network of particular politicians, and they feed them for misinform the people. But people self the land, technology they make in the land, then they listen to all the leaders them and know that they represent them. So I want to tell you plenty thank you. I want to say one more time, like I say, I see me chairman, they enjoy with the
Thank you.
Yes.
So because of this congress slogan, me, I dey campaign all for.
Thank you. And Chairman, what's your last word before we end the program?
Hey, well, I was still there on.
Okay, just give me last word. Give me last word.
Okay. All I got for say is our we members they know say we did into this wire so now a marathon, not a short race. We not come into NGC for 1 or 2 elections. We come into NGC for a lifetime journey, so that we begin and go inherit to footstep and eventually transform this nation. So do ya that commitment they will be start with. Let we continue with them. Let we try for inform, educate other people that we need education in terms of waiting at the politics where NGC therefore and which will they focus on. Whether they like it or not, NGC are the only hope Salonga right now. We don't see how the leadership failure they inside APC for the last 11 how many years. The power party said don't come. We don't see the past 5 years the abject failure of leadership, the way people in the suffer. So it is quite clear. You get 1 or 2 options. You either be part of the solution by joining NGC, or you be part of the problem by being part of the 2 parties that we don't mess up this country, or you stay away from politics. If you stay away from politics, you're not part of the problem because you're not bringing no solution. The only way we go bring solution now when you come into the NGC party. There is no two way about it. So let we get committed, or don't make a lot of sacrifice all these years, and not give up at this time. Not move forward. Thank you.
All right, thank you to the chairman and leader. We don't step up right now for fill the shoes, for take the NGC forward. Thank you to all day na Makena Bombali Day for this wonderful meeting, and continue for do the good work. And I believe say yes indeed. The NGC they overcome and the young people are coming over. So I'm for telling plenty. Thank you one more time. Well, family, me will bring the program to now. Yeah, thank you. We will bring the program to now. DJ Million, and I want to say we still day not shake we and not go for shake we. Sierra Leone now we all Leone, and the good thing we have a leader. We get sober message for this country. You listen to other leaders them out and they talk. You they really see say yes, it could be dangerous for make you not get a third force where they come with different message. We they really that they talk tribalism, clear one for cage their own people them, for make one side of the country see the others as enemies. And we not NGC not believe that. We don't see the kind of dangers and they call people them for go on the streets, go kill policeman, go burn government property, for go cut person throat, kill woman, disrespect woman. We don't see cost upon cost, disrespect to leaders, disrespect to man and woman of God, disrespect to we mama, we sister that we picking them. Now this country. We not NGC not want that. We not believe that. The nation is highly divided. That is why NGC then at the midst for say, hey, we will work together with any government for make sure say we put this country into a position wherein no blood, nobody no go see company as enemy, nobody no go want to company for go kill them just because in person not in a power. We NGC not believe say because we not in a power the government for fail. We don't critique. Like me, I don't say plenty thing them against the government of the day. But when something good, they come for happen. As Sierra Leonean, we need for say thank you for that. Because we all don't talk say nothing will work. When something work now, we for glad to say yes, indeed something work. So NGC family, any sauna day, una continue for trust in the honorable man, Kande Kole Yumkela. You don't ever fail una. He left the luxuries of life, come for can support. Anyway, don't can. He's been constant. Most of it in the way don't happen today. What they happen in our country today. He don't advise on them. He don't tell we so many things them where people not listen today. With the SIAM, the tension, the way our economy they go, with education, with health. He don't give advice. Why are you able to give the advice here? Because all usai it don't work in life. All right. God don't put in a position wherein he don't sit on every table and able to understand why country them know they go before, why country they go before, what thing country they do for go before, what thing country they do for tackle that thing where they make them go before. He don't know all. And that is all he's been preaching at this nation. And one of the good things where people for know that a man will get a heart for every Sierra Leonean. I can tell you, say, in its current political settings, Kanda is one of the politicians, the politician who don't suffer a lot past all. It don't go through a lot past all, from where being small to where how we did now, where being small. The APC government under Pasheki, the team where them pass by Papa, is not small. When Jane Papa, Taiwo Param, the team where them pass. But guess what? When God is up, where he gonna a position on the national stage, can they not look say because the APC as a party destroy me daddy in life. But they try for destroy with family. Deal with me, Papa. You know, look that what you do. It's supported and it's by in everything. Let her play one video, Leona Yeri from Kanda himself, where him as Kanda Yunkela, even though APC we don't do plenty things to him daddy, to him family, to him brothers and sisters, because when they hot the daddy, now the family then hot. Una listen to Kanda Yunkela himself, then I will try for end up.
Because I do out of the goodness of my heart. Before then, they got with Minister Kadisi say, you know, that time they mean I just director and advisor to the Director General. Himself, I work with him for formulate a program, a huge program for Salon, for deal with, for example, and how they get EU for allow we export fish there. Go back na European Union. How we go build growth centers. We build 11 growth centers across that country. The Standards Bureau, the plaque ready, so, but me not to the kind way being ready for begin hala na tongue, because I do out of the goodness of my heart. Before then, they got with Minister Kadisi say, you know, that time they mean I just director and advisor to the Director General. Himself, I work with him for formulate a program, a huge program for Salon, for deal with, for example, and how they get EU for allow we export fish there. Go back na European Union. How we go build growth centers. We build 11 growth centers across that country. Na Pujao, na Binkolo, Koindu, Kandia, Bo, Freetown. I mean, 11 locations around the country. And indeed, when Richard Conte came, he inherited that one there. So people, the ministers will tell you, Richard and others, Petito, Kadisi say if he's still there around, a number of them, and will tell you, say, yes, this man, he never forgot his country. He'll always bring us to places. And I, the director, I say, when I go talk to the organization, they get money. We will help when I design the programs. That's what I mean. I help a few people also enter the UN. One today, they had China. They didn't have the China office for UNIDO. I brought him from Freetown, straight. Another one day, he go from there to, he had Nigeria, he had Ethiopia. Now he's back. So a number of them, but I didn't think that they knock your chest because you do it for country. And of course, direct advice to the president. You know, I will get direct access to Pakaba, I will get direct access to Excellencies and it's like Roma, direct lines. I say, hey, something is coming up, you need to do this. So I'm telling them, they call them. I say, they're not vexed now. Say, hey, what you gave me, brother? I say, well, the World Bank called me and so they say, oh, they will block money unless you do one or two things. So I mean, brother, I will try. So many things. And that's the role. We are gatekeepers. I had a powerful role, really powerful. But I do a lot for my country in that respect. But also the branding, branding of the country. But specific activities, then we plenty we do for the nation. Over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Doc. So Nayeri from INSESF, you just have to explain things and way he do and how him at one point you know, when they advise the former president on so many things, then can tell and say, hey, and don't vex power now. He say, hey, what should we do? Say, well, World Bank tell me this and that. Why would they do that? For the love of country, for help the president, for understand, say, hey, internationally, things are not going well, all right. We need for fix. So in a man will lack the country. You know, take and say this very APC, na them destroy me papa in life, this and that. So I will make them fail. No, the man just lacking country. That is why he's been always talking about, say, ain't go work with anybody. I will play another video and see, because you know, some people them we get for land for support good people for we country go before.
And former president Anes Baikoroma, I'll do it for Salon to discuss whether a president Bio or former president Anes Baikoroma. I'll do it for Salon to discuss a new Salon.
All right. So you see, you know, because then there's a right something on me Facebook. I see yesterday. I say people are just everything. People use politics. You know, one dangerous thing is that people also too political that they don't even understand. They don't even understand the dangers of their own institution, because people don't so wicked to the extent that you know, they don't think beyond the wickedness. What you don't get bad mind for, then will get the bad mind. They don't see beyond, you know, making things right. You understand? If this man don't get hurt by the APC, you know, come and show say a vex by the APC. All right. When election made 2018, all waiting everybody be the campaigner. Now things will be not happen. Now re-echo them with the re-echo. It was not 2018 the country go bad. It was not 2018 things were difficult. You know, it was not 2018 rice be expensive for people. By the way, how rice they under Neskuma and how rice they now, when you look at the money in dollars, now the same price. So the economy globally confused, get plenty corruption. We problem is now the way how people they manage with country and you know, they create any avenue for make sure say, you know, people that we are contributing for fat in there. But it's the same price. So people they talk about economy. If we want to be honest, it's the same price, $30. And it's command term. Look at now, buy rest now, it's the same amount, $30. We'll give 670,000. All right. But let me just continue for say this. Can the Yum man a unique man we get a heart for Sierra Leone? But people they misunderstand them because of politics. But the honest truth, if Sierra Leoneans they may really want the country for good before, we they look for people with ideas. All right. We have scientists, we have people that within a different country, within a global people. They talk about how this man get ideas. If we Sierra Leoneans be honest with the country, we all our country go before, we look for people with ideas. Just like when we go to school, we look at the best student in our class, our school. Now we always send for go represent with school for politics, for debate. Okay, so we should be looking for good people, but inside Sierra Leone, a different kind of mentality we get, different kind. You know, people they kill themselves for people and we not even get any idea or any knowledge of pushing their own institution. I mean their own party before, but yet they're able for Sidom and define other people. We get the idea. We then able to use for even for making their own institution better. Sierra Leoneans we practice hate. We don't practice politics. The politics or the practice, you go practice politics if you get somebody where you can able for equate. Well, I mean, you can able for compare with the other person, but you don't can bad, messy, you don't get the opportunity, you don't get the trials, you know, you fail, still you want for competing with people them where not even get the opportunity for try if you want for dirty politics. Now so we lost good things now with country. So can the Yunkela always think can they make out on the do in this country is to support. That is why after that 2018 election, where you go doing thank you to, this is what he told the people this is what he told his people. He said, "I will not pray for let government fail." And the reason we make Islam pray for let government fail, it's clear. How can you be praying for your government to fail? When you know, say when the government fail, your mama, your papa, your brother, your sister, and all your family within a Sierra Leone, things will become difficult for them. Even your own leaders and waiting at your own party, things will become difficult for them. Because when the government fail, one, the judiciary no go work, the police no go work. Anything we ever do with justice or for protect the ordinary citizen no go work. So that means you self your own leader not safe. You self your own party members not safe. So can the Yunkela understand all this? He knows that you should not pray for the government for fail, because if the government fail, then you get opportunity now for come then at the position. I'm telling you, you go to waste all the corporate staff will say you go find investors. Once you for don't support government for do good things, so when you step on into that position, all you got to do is just take your eyes off those things that are already there and bring something fresh where go push you self your agenda forward. Now show them part of the world they operate. But inside salon, now hatredness, bitterness, dirtiness, wickedness, we can't get divided today. Well, we at NGC don't want that. We want a united Sierra Leone. Yeah? And make we message his country for. That's why Kande Yunkela has always been preaching, say, let we not pray, let country fail. Let we always support we country salon for go before. Because when you support salon for go before, I'm telling you, you yourself don't support your own institution for go before. Yes. Politics not to hatredness. Politics na an art. Na an art. Na something where people they practice and then for practice some not for negative business, for practice for good. That is why you see in Canada here today. When they go sit down for discuss about their country, as long as it's something good, we go make them constituents them. The people in their community and their constituency happy. I'm telling you, they're going to support it. All of it, it's my Vietnam. When inside Sierra Leone, we come to politics now, witchcraft now they practice, backwardness, not enough for work your opponent for do nothing good because you feel say another day, people go tell and say I ain't do one. But at the end of the day, it's going to add up to what you're going to come in to do. That they don't come on at you aid. Like for instance, like when you see airport council, people infect, say airport is and blah, blah, blah. Any government where they can next, they don't come on at you aid right now. For the next 5, 10, 20, 25 years, you don't come on at you aid. Except you want for add sub or small airport them up the coin next day. But then they come on at you aid. What you focus on, you go focus on how they can create factories for young people them for stop for being idle. Understand? So when you come, you they continuously they hate good people them. What you they create? All what you they use for propaganda. So today, now you they make way for. Now you they lay foundation for. For instance, a lot of people don't cry can they down. What you don't do, even though there are evidence for sure they don't do, but people they can't down. Why? Because they don't want to kind of overshadow their own politicians. They will not get nothing for offer. So what they go do? They go find all kind of way for put kind of Yunkela to the level and even lower past the young politician. So what you they create? You they make way for that you politician where you don't try before. We're not able to do nothing. You don't get the idea for make the young people inside your party become better citizens. So what you do? That person will get the idea for make the young people inside your own party get a future. You don't go put and dunk. You don't demonize her. You don't put and dunk. People no longer they look and say get a message, even though there's a message. Then the one where you the support not get a message. All what's in the sick now for come up with tribal sentiment, regional sentiment. It come up where can the position. It ignore all the things away from make we young brothers them be responsible. And what you don't do, you don't create a platform for we border and sit down back idle. They knock kush. Because the one where you support, the one where you feel say yes is better, not get any idea. Not they care about it, not they think about them. What he they think about? Enrich himself, give business contract to family members, get a family them around, Goku girlfriend, chilling. Why is the poor man, the voter, the employer? They became the angerness with kush, the leksu, the anger. Why? Because you when they watch me, they promote bad people and over good people. Well, you ask yourself, now Salo, you like, you know, like Salo, you just put your party above all. But anyways, I tell you plenty thank you for being part of this event. We at NGC, we want this country for be united. Too much tension. At the end, plenty audio, then they come out. People they call for go demonstrate April 27. For what again? We just get election around the corner. Why you go demonstrate? For letting them go kill more people, picking them, for give a negative message, go kill policeman. The other day, the same person they pull audio, they talk saying, any policeman, any soldier man, this and that will come out, this and that, and go kill and this and that. This soldier man them first of all, and get them your laws. Then first now mortal man them. What to robots them all. Then even the robots when they make right now for go, what they see in that movie. The first engagement to the Guinea for protect themselves, for making fuse them or whatever. So they have to protect their own existence. So Motaman get the rights. The constitution gives the soldier man and the policeman the right for defend themselves. So if they see say somebody all about you for can't choke them, they get them. The law give them their own available weapon for making them. So if you they think well, why would you send people to go and protest April 27 when the election is just 2 months from that particular 10 day? Why? Common sense, But anyways, the people they do they supporting the people not get nothing for offer the people. They think say the only way for do them now for create wahala. But we in NGC believe say we can bring progressives out. People that want progressives, whether inside the APC, C4C, PMDC, and all other political parties them waiting on the country. If in Nasalo you really care about, you don't need to determine it's not the tie up to party. No. If a party look at you and say you're not important to them. If you think say Salon important to you, get something for offer Salon. You don't need for Sidom in them party then they get the things and I am my papa left me. It's not working anymore in the world. Then thing enough for drop them. Let your progressiveness be you. Let not be your attachment to a political party. You can reach out to like when you man and defend girlfriend, where you see this person attractive and it will suit you. Reach out to that person. They say we can work together. I'm telling you, if you guys begin for do that thing, we they broke that myth where mama left, my papa left. We they broke. And Salon are important. The moment you begin step out, I don't see them. Don't cost plenty politicians. Them cost them mama for nothing no more. That's for make way for you guys need to respect the woman that were born on her and come out from them thing and they not dwell among them thing and they not promote them or else will continue. When people say you are not worthy of a cause, step out and show say I can be worthy. Don't sit around and allow irresponsible people in the rain cost by you wife, rain cost by you picking and rain cost by you mama. We are NGC, we open. Come and join us. That don't mean say you be part of NGC or you can't take party card. You can still learn how you PMDC or this and that. Come together and work. Say forsake the message I wanna get. Forsake my own desire for the country of Sierra Leone. When me want for push before, and they work with at this time. For let we all come and see how we can put things together for push this country go before. That is what you should be seeking. Not go put your resources and they cost you, mama, and they don't respect you. Can't put your resources society, you the message here we can push this country go before. Sierra Leone is possible for become great. Not waste your time there. That time they not there again. Look how the world advance. Nobody want to settle for some side way, they not encourage and don't want to. No. If they not buy you today, they not go buy you tomorrow because another strong, irresponsible politician will not get an idea, go come with money back, pay people and back, for them cost you back, and you get the desire for push your country go before. So it is better for you to act now. Act now, come out from among them, and show say yes, indeed, I can be what I can be, what I want to be with other people. Well, if us not sell you ticket, they buy you. When people don't begin make you useless inside your house, and you sit on there, you wonder whether they will always see you useless. But when they make you useless inside your house, you come out from them and can't show out, say, I'm not useless to the people outside. The people outside need me. Then I'm telling you, it will be great. So my brother and sister, the NGC is open. When I come, let we work together. The NGC as a political party is not here to die. The NGC as a political party is here to continue. The NGC na the hub for good people, good politicians. So if you know say you get out of Sierra Leone, try NGC. Because I can tell you, say, what you see today in Makeni, what you see Nabo, what you see organizations like Tamemco, they face-to-face don't they do. They are young people who are ready to do away with waiting and work. So it's an opportunity for you for come into the hub. Come into the hub because NGC don't become a party now where they lay foundation for good people. because it don't look like good people. They don't want good people inside. We other party, then they cost them, mama them, get them for people. You know, it doesn't make sense. Get out, come. We're married, no right? Okay, you matter. Come outside, people will respect you. Come outside your ideologies, people go see and say you get the right. Come outside, people go say, hey, you nobody know come tell you say, hey, you know get rights now for one. Come join the NGC. Come work with the NGC. I know I use the word join. Some man go say, hey, this and that. I don't go see me. But come work with the NGC. If not salary you to think about. If now you pocket, then stay outside you there and they cost you mama, cost you wife. What do you need all Lentin and day? You need such disrespect from people away, you know, you not even fit for big gates man to you, then they tell you then kind of what, and they come out, and NGC is open. Una can't we work together for sake of Sierra Leone. The family Matona plenty tanky. Me na DJ Million until next week. I want for Teona, Kushe and Cabo, and I get a blessed week. Thank you very much.
Go look at the foundation stone. You together will be in trouble. Everything is politics. If we can't forgive, we'll be in trouble. We have to forgive. Kabak taught us that. He taught us to forgive people who were rebels, who cut the hands of people. So why we not go forgive somebody who cost me, mama? If Bakaba forgive somebody who kill person for sake of peace, I see man and they knock their chest. The kind tension they were seen as alone and afraid. That's why I keep preaching that we gotta come together. The other message is that there are things we can do beyond politics. One of them is getting you, so be registered here and you vote. If you can't do that for yourselves, you the enlightened Sierra Leoneans, there's an economic cost, there's also efficiency, and it's freedom for you because you're doing something for your children, for posterity. If you cannot come together on something like that, APC, SNPP, NGC, CPC, then I give up on Sierra Leone. Because even that which is in your interest, you politicize. You refuse to come together. But you wish the doctor, Kela go make it happen. Typical Salo man. Think you hand put Bangana fire. No, we gotta do this together. For me, that's my test to you. That's my test to you. 10 years in politics now, in that country, in the trenches. Here are things I'm trying to move for you in Parliament. You're almost there. You have your first test. You have a diaspora that can make you vote and register in 6 months to a year. If you can't get together and do it, don't tell me about politics anymore. I give up on Sierra Leone.
With me, President, as I don't they do at the UN, for sit down with presidents, say, here's my advisor. Honest to God, I'll do it. It is the same way. I'm very comfortable for common freedom. Go McKinney, go meet His Excellency and his by Koroma. I say you be non-be opposition leader 10 years. You don't be president 10 years. What you for do next? For Seka Salon. Whether a president BO or president, former president and his by Koroma, I'll do it for Salon to discuss a new Salon. Or one bill, not to the same old,